Hey guys, I'm back and today I will be doing kind of like a first impressions analysis of EXO's Ex'act new album. I know it's kind of been quite some time since it came out, but I was very busy with other things, so I didn't really have time to film this, but now I'm finally ready to do it. And I can't believe it's already been a year since I did my last first impressions video to Exodus. Seriously, time flies by so quickly. I can't believe they already have their third full album out. It's amazing. But without further ado, let's jump right into the impressions. So first of all, for my overall impressions, I absolutely love this album. I mean, as expected of EXO, seriously. But I love this album so much. I really think this is probably one of their best albums yet because it shows their maturity, it shows their growth. Seriously, with every album that they release, they wow me more and more because I seriously can see how they're just improving and progressing, how their voices are improving, how just them as a whole, they're just, really working together and their voices are becoming more and more like one, I just love it. I absolutely love this album. I think it has a very futuristic feel. Very kind of future, very kind of electrical kind of. I really like the whole kind of feel and just the theme of the album. I also love the fact that the members are getting more and more chances to showcase their songs. Those members that are not lead singers get to sing more, and we get to see more and more of their abilities, and we get to hear them sing more, and that's just awesome. Especially I want to say Kai. And after a while, after listening to all the songs, it just hit me that he literally has not a single line of rap in this whole album, which just blows my mind because he is originally a rapper. He is a rapper of EXO. There's a song, I think from one of their first albums, 2 Moons, where he literally, it's just a rap song, and he raps with Chanyeol and Sehun and Key from SHINee. He is a rapper. That's his position. Obviously, he's the main dancer, but in terms of vocals and singing, he is a rapper. And he has no rapping parts in this whole album, which just completely blew my mind. It just shows how much he's improved to the point that, he is completely fine now just singing and not having to rap. Because I feel I don't know, I feel in K-pop, rap is sort of the thing that you do when you're not good enough to sing, And the fact that now he's only singing, to me, it really shows that, he has improved so much and his skills in singing have improved so much that he is just completely able to just completely toss away the rapping, which is really awesome, I think. By the way, this is a whole, impressions of the Korean version, not the Chinese version. So now let's jump into the analysis of the individual songs. So this album, as you guys probably know, has 2 title tracks, Lucky One and Monster. Now, I was struggling with this for quite some time because I just could not pick my favorite of the 2 title tracks. I could not pick one. And I think now, I still love them both so much. I just adore the 2 title track songs. I love them. But if I was forced, if I had to pick one that I like a little bit more, I would probably say it's Lucky One. Because it's just so fun, it's such an energetic song, it's so, it just makes me so happy, literally that move they do, this, in the dance, whenever I hear the song, I just want to do that, because it's just so fun, it's so, energetic and happy, and Monster is much more of a heavy song, so I feel just, putting aside the dancing, putting aside the music videos, just the song, I probably like Lucky One a little bit more. Right, so since we're already on the topic of Lucky One, yeah, again, it has a very disco feel, it's very fun, energetic, it just makes me want to dance every time I listen to it. I love the melody line, I love just everything about the song is incredible. I love the part before the chorus where it's no more, I don't mind, Oh, I love that part. It's probably my favorite part from the whole song. And I do have to say I am a bit disappointed that this song is not doing as well as Monster. I feel it's completely been tramped down by Monster. Now when they're going on music shows, they're not even performing Lucky One anymore. They're only performing Monster, which of course is understandable because if you have 2 title tracks and one song is doing better than the other one, of course you're gonna pick, the one that's doing better. That's just common sense. But I do wish that Lucky One was doing better. Just, it's perfect. Seriously, it just encaptures summertime in my opinion. just so happy and just so like, even if it wasn't summer outside and like the weather was nothing like summer, like I would still feel like it's summer just listening to this song. So Monster is basically the complete opposite of Lucky One. It is so powerful, it is so dark, it's so intense, it's so just like, oh, you know, it's just like monster. Like, it's definitely different from anything that EXO have ever done. There are some songs like Mama, for instance, that I could kind of compare to, like, in terms of like being a powerful song versus like a dance one, or like, you know. But still, there's not a single song that they've done that's like this, which I assume is why it's doing so much better than Lucky One is, because it's so new and so fresh. It's nothing seen before, you know? I absolutely love the rap part in the song, the one that Chanyeol and Sehun do. Like, oh my gosh, it is so powerful, it's so intense. Totally fits like with the whole, you know, just feel of the song. I think a lot of people will agree with me on this, but I think my favorite part from the whole song is where Chen at the end goes creepin', creepin', creepin'. Like, it is so good, oh my god. And then Baekhyun at the end goes like, yeah, yeah, oh, creeping. Like, oh my gosh, I love that. It's so good. Right, so this next song, Artificial Love, it has a very futuristic and electric feel. Like, that's immediately what struck me. Like, the first time I heard the song, I was like, this sounds futuristic. Like, that's the first word I could really think of to describe it. And I think it also has a very unexpected melody. Like, when you listen to it, like the Artificial Love chorus that Dio sings, well, not just Dio, but it's very unexpected. Like the progression of the melody is very unexpected. It's very like unusual to listen to, I feel like. I also love towards the end the part where Chen sings like da 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 da. You know what I mean? If you know the song, you know what I mean. I'm not even gonna try to sing it, but I love that part. Like, it's just so like awesome. Like, I love those like ad-libs kind of when they do them, especially like when it's like the main lead vocalist. So, Cloud 9, I really like this song as well. It has a very melodic, very like kind of soft feel. I almost feel like it sounds like a lullaby kind of at some points. Like, it's just very like mellow and kind of like, you know, calming. I love the part in the beginning and throughout the song also when Chanyeol and Sehun do the "Girl, you got me flying up, no be flying up," like that part. I love it. I don't know, it sounds really cool, and they have like the effect in there that it's not just their voice, like it's also like, I don't know the name of the effect that they use, but I like the effect and I like how it like makes them sound. There's also a part in the song where Baekhyun sings the word bubble, and he does it like with his accent, and it's just so cute. Like, every time I hear that song and that part comes up, I just like start smiling from ear to ear because it's just so cute. Like, ah. Also, Chanyeol gets to sing in this song, and not just the song, with this whole album he gets to sing, which, oh my god, I am so happy about. Like, seriously, could not be more happy. But in this song he gets like towards the end he gets like a part that he sings, and it is just so good. Like, I swear, every time he sings, it's getting better and better, and I could not be more prouder of him because like I can just see his improvement. Like, it's visible to me like how much he's improving, and his voice is just like, oh my god, it's so deep, it's so just like raspy, and oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Right, so this next song, it has a very special place in my heart because my bias wrote the lyrics for the song. Oh my god. When I first found out about it during the showcase, I seriously, like, I was nearly crying because I was just so proud. Like, I didn't know that there was going to be a song on this album that Chanyeol, like, seriously pretty much wrote. Like, he wrote the entire lyrics to the song. And this is definitely absolutely one of my favorite songs on this album. First of all, the lyrics, like, I have looked up the translation and the English lyrics to it, and it is so beautiful. And just the whole song, it's so amazing. Like, literally it has that feel of being in love. And I think the fact that Chanyeol, who really isn't a professional in this, I mean, he kind of does it as a hobby, you know? And the fact that he was able to convey the feeling of being in love through a song is just, I think that just shows how incredible of a songwriter he really is. He's going to write some incredible songs someday for sure. I love the chorus so much, like especially the part with City Street Lights. I love how it sounds. I think it's so beautiful. I love also the intonation of the rap parts, like how Chanyeol and Sehun rap. Like, it's not even so much like what they're rapping, it's like how they're doing it. Like, I just love the intonation of their voice when they're doing it. And like towards the end, like when Chanyeol sings, and I just wanna know, no yume e. Like, oh, I love it, it's so cute. Again, overall, just the song is very sweet, it's very warm, like it just makes my heart melt every time I listen to it. I also love the bridge part where Dio sings. His voice is just like butter. Every time I hear his voice, like everything in me melts because his voice is just absolutely incredible. Now, White Noise is absolutely another one of my favorite songs off of this album. It again has like a pretty futuristic feel. The parts that really stood out to me in the song is in the beginning, very beginning of the song where Baekhyun sings, and then Chanyeol's singing part, which comes like right after Baekhyun's part. I love those two parts. Like, again, Chanyeol because he is my bias and I just think his voice is absolutely gorgeous when he sings, and Baekhyun again because his voice is also gorgeous. I love the part that I hear you, I feel you in the chorus. And then I love the part towards the end where Chen sings Somebody Loves You. I don't know why, it just like, oh, it's so like, oh, it's so piercing. So this next song, One and Only, it's probably one of my least favorites on the album. Again, not because I don't like it, by no means. I love the song too, but if I had to, you know, choose, then it would probably be like in the bottom half of my favorites on this album. Again, it's calm, like a lullaby. It has like, again, a very soft kind of, you know, chill feel to it. I love the part where Chen sings Oh Baby Yeah, like that's amazing. His voice again, so good. I also love the part at the end when it's Dio and Baekhyun and they're doing again the melismatic, the oh, like the ad-lib towards the end. I just love when they do it. Like, I don't know what it is, but when they get to like do those like ad-libs, oh, it shows their voice so much more, and it's just amazing. I love it. So this next song is pretty interesting. I absolutely love this song because, you know, if you guys were watching the showcase, then they like demoed some of the songs off of the album, and I heard the song, and this was the one song of all the songs that they played that I was like, oh my gosh, I like that song. And that doesn't happen very often, so that's just an ode to how good of a song it really is. And then when I was actually listening to like the full song, like after I had downloaded the album, it immediately reminded me of one of BTS's songs, Dead Leaves. And, you know, I was kind of wondering, like, is it just me who, like, thinks it's similar, or, like, maybe other people think? You know, sometimes I do have those moments when I'm listening to a song, and, like, certain parts of the song remind me of another song, and then, like, I show it to my friends, and they're like, no, like, that sounds nothing like it. So, like, I do have those moments. So at first I was thinking, you know, maybe it's just me, like, maybe it just sounds, like, similar to me. But then I played Dead Leaves, and it was literally pretty much exactly the same, and I was like, no, this can't be right, like this just is a bit too similar, you know? So I went on the internet, and then after a bit of researching, I found out what was the case. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys who are maybe BTS fans and listen to EXO's album, or you are EXO-Ls and you have, you also know BTS and you've heard that song, then probably you could spot the similarity like right away. But basically, if you guys are neither of those and you don't know what I'm talking about, then basically, yeah, BTS released a song called Dead Leaves, and this song, They Never Know, indeed, actually is using that same melody that BTS used, but it wasn't like plagiarizing or anything like that. Basically, SM had bought the rights to the melody that BTS was using also. And so they are entitled to use that melody, you know, there's no legal kind of problems that they can run into. It's not plagiarizing, they didn't steal it, they bought it legally, you know. I was kind of worried at first before I found out any of this. I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to receive so much backlash, you know, they're gonna be hated for it, like, oh, they just stole BTS's song, you know. But really, like, it was not a problem, and really it's all legally done and there's no like issues with that. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite songs on this album for sure, 100%. I love it so much. I love the whole feel of the song. I love the melody of the song. I love the part after the first verse that Chen sings, "Would you dare to cross the line?" It is just so beautiful. It really stood up to me. It's such a beautiful line that he sings. I also love the break between choruses where it's just instrumentals. I love that. I think, oh my gosh, it's just so good. Another part that I love is again by Chen, where he sings "Niga nomo aramdawo." You know, oh my god, so good. Like, his voice in this song just really stood out to me. And I also love at the very end where Dio sings "Baby tell me where the line is." I love that part. Everything about this song, it works together so well. I just love how it's put together. I love everything about this song. So this last song, Stronger, this is also definitely one of my favorites. I really like this song. And honestly, like the first time I heard it, it immediately struck me as having that same feeling and that same style as my Answer from their last album. And having said that, I thought that when I first listened to the song, it really sounded to me like kind of the odd one out on this album, because this album is very futuristic. It's either very like calm and like groovy kind of R&B, or very energetic and powerful like Monster and Lucky One. And this one just kind of didn't fit into any of those categories, because it's very, you know, there's basically like just the piano accompaniment, and it's just like very, you know, soft and very like almost sad in a way, and it didn't fit into any of those, so it kind of seemed like the odd one out. And I had said exactly the same thing about My Answer on the last Exodus album, so that's also I think why there is a big similarity between the two. I really like this song again right after listening to it for the first time. I again love the fact that there's a song on this album that's only the vocal line singing, so meaning it doesn't have any rap in it. And I love that this time it is again Suho, Dio, and Baekhyun singing, only now Chen is also there. That's basically the same makeup as for My Answer, except now there's Chen in there. Like, all of them are incredible singers, obviously, because they're in the vocal line. But in particular, the voices that stuck out to me in the song was Dio and Baekhyun. Dio's deep voice, especially in the beginning, like in the first two lines where he sings, it's very deep. And just, oh my god, his voice when he sings deep notes is so gorgeous. Like, his voice is gorgeous regardless of what he's singing. But when he's singing deep notes, just that, like, the butterness of it comes out. It is so good. And Baekhyun's voice, it's quite raspy, and it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's very raspy, but when he's singing those lines, especially towards the end, and he has like that vibrato, oh my god, I love that. I absolutely love this song, and I think it's like the perfect way to kind of end the album, you know, since it is the last song. I love this song so much. It's so beautiful. Right, so now in terms of ranking, so if I had to rank all the 9 songs, it would be number 1, Lucky One, number 2, Monster, They Never Know, Heaven, Stronger, White Noise, Artificial Love, Cloud 9, and One and Only. So that would be my ranking for all the songs. Overall, again, like I said, I absolutely adore this album. I love it so much. I'm just beyond impressed with how the boys are managing, you know, I can just tell how much effort they put into this album. All the songs are beautiful, they work together beautifully, and it's very new, it's very, you know, the songs, they're not like the songs on the previous album or before. Every single album they release has a different feel to it, and I love that because we get to see their new colors each time, and you never know what to expect from them because every single time it's different. I'm just so incredibly proud of them, seriously. Like, this album is definitely one of their best ones for sure, just because of the sheer, you know, effort that went into it and just how much we can see their growth and their improvement. So if you guys enjoyed this first impressions video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of my videos. And also let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. Let me know what your favorite song is of the 2 title tracks, or if one of the songs on the album, you know, exceeds above the title tracks for you, then let me know. And just let me know your thoughts on this whole album, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Okay.